let's see here. This tape says MC number 3. Let's see if this is the right one. Yo, dude, there's no VCR player here. This is not gonna work.
Dude, it's the only PNG I could find that was like kinda the right thing.
Okay, man, whatever you say. Okay, I'm gonna put my VHS into my mysterious VCR player now. Oh my goodness, look at that. There's the tape on the TV. Somebody edit over this. I got a nice crib for you. You know, it's nice, okay? I like it. I can see the oh, good evening. Don't go over there. And now, I think we're gonna have to go bald. We're gonna have to push this back a little bit. Guys, I unfortunately have some honestly terrible news to share with you all. Hey guys, editing Sculptor here. Now, I proceeded to yap way too much in the video that I'd recorded, so I'm just gonna talk now. The reason why things have changed so much is because a bunch of my footage is essentially unusable. Either I was stupid and I did not have my audio track set up right, my mic was muted for some reason, the gameplay was not visible, it was like a black screen. There's just a variety of reasons. So, yeah, it's kind of a lot to try and solve just in the editing software. So in order to like prevent myself from burning out, I'm just going to kind of explain what has happened and back to present, past me, playing the game me. Yeah. So quite a bit has changed. We have an enchanting table. I had it off to try and, oh, yeah, you also might see another change right there. This is my fully enchanted armor and all of my enchanted tools. I have decided to join Greenland. This is the garden. It's probably looking a lot more polished than last time. I don't have anything currently built over here, but I plan to build some kind of storage, maybe, or something. In the last video, I talked about my little layered ceiling thing, and this is what I was talking about. This is the layered ceiling. Now, I'm sure some of you noticed we now have a nether portal over here. I don't know where the blocks here went. I think I actually have them in my inventory right here. Boom, boom, and then boom. It's kind of themed in the way that the geode is. And then behind here is something that I spent quite a long time on, and unfortunately I can't even properly do any of it justice. Up here is a kelp farm into an auto smelter that doesn't work. I'll have to remake that. So I'll show you all the outside of the house before I get to the final project. I just started to grow a bunch of trees because in general I just needed to replant the population because I was running out of trees. This chest was just here because I needed a bunch of dirt. This is my cover-up attempt at, this is like the big room with the kelp farm right below us. So this is my cover-up for that big kelp farm. It honestly looks pretty good if you ask me. Why aren't you growing?
I don't want to do this no more.
Whatever, I don't care. Oh, yeah. There's one other thing to mention. Two other things to mention, technically. Technically three, sorry.
Bruh.
The first of which is over in here. If you would move your big neck out of the way, you can maybe see that we have a camel named Axolotl. Okay, I don't mean to alarm anyone. I just logged in to try and get a picture of the axolotl named Camel because I forgot to in the video, and he's gone. I have no idea why he's not in my pond in the garden anymore, but whole lot of tragedies this freaking episode. And then other than some random bits and bobs, of course, I spent a bunch of time, you know, getting my diamond gear fully enchanted. There's one other project that I worked on. Yeah. What I would love to do is expand these pillars down and then make it so that it's like a skeleton hand reaching up from the lava and grabbing on to the geode up here. Kind of an archaeological dig site vibe. So yeah, I mean, I realize that it doesn't affect you guys too much. I mean, you get to miss out on some content that I would have loved to have made. I don't want to make something that I'm not proud of, even if it means, you know, sacrificing some of the continuity of this whole storyline here. But you know what? Enough about me. Let's get on to the meat and bones of this episode here. We've got a few different things we can work on over here. So we've got option 1 of I can work on the chest room. We can work on the chest room. Option 2, I can work on the nether. Option 3, I can work on my house in Greenland because, you know, now that I'm a member of Greenland, I have an obligation to make a house there. Or option 4, I can fix the kelp smelter thing that currently does not work. So comment down below what your votes are. Alright, let's see what the Live Pole Printer 9000 has for us. Okay. Oh no! Oh no, the live poles are falling into the live pole shredder! No! Alright, so using my mystical powers, the votes are in, and you all chose fix the kelp farm, so that is what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do after I do some organizing of my chest, because currently it's a bit buns. Now see, the problem is, you might be able to notice it, is that the water, it flows, it goes up a level. Even if the kelp isn't that far up, it like still becomes a source block, and we cannot have that in order for the kelp farm to actually work. I fear we're gonna need more materials in order to do this. Alright, here we are, back at the crib with all of our new stuff. Now I'm hoping to get some looting before I dig into these. Time to gamble. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Thank you, God! Thank you, God! That's so crazy. That's actually so crazy, dude. I can't even...
And now I want to sit back and relax and enjoy my evening. When all of a sudden, I hear this agitating, grating voice.
It's beautiful. Are you kidding me? So apparently I should have watched the video longer because you actually don't need these. You actually don't need these hoppers here. I can literally just remove these and it should work the exact same. Alrighty, well, boom. We finally finished the kelp farm in its new upgraded form. Okay, now that the kelp farm is completed, I think what I'm going to do next is we are going to work on another project. And I'm feeling a little bit creative, so I think we're going to head over to Greenland and we're going to look at the building area, and then I'm going to try and come up with some ideas for what I want to put there. Okay, so I actually kind of forgot where... I know what our building location looks like, but I kind of forgot where it is. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, this is my designated area. I can go as far... Can you not? So yeah, I honestly don't quite know what I'm gonna do with all this space. You know, I don't know if I want to make like more of a Victorian style house, or if I want to make like kind of a New York apartment style, but we're gonna figure something out. Ha! I got you. See, you almost thought it was gonna be a chill montage, but no. I'm here to make it better. Or worse, depending on how you're feeling. You know, I'm really just here to beg. I'm here to beg, is mostly it. If you're having a good time, make sure to leave a like, comment what your favorite part of the video is. That's pretty much it. I just want to know, like, what's working, what people like, what people don't like. Yeah, it's tough out here in these streets. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so here is the dugout area. I mean, I didn't go super far back, but we also have like up to here. I mean, or we could even push it a little bit further, you know, go like right here, I think. Right here seems like a good intermediary spot. Alright, boom. So I think this is kind of where I want the front of our house to come out to. I really want to try playing around with some different like block palettes this time. Which is going to be a little bit tricky because for my other base, you know, I've already been doing underground hobbit color palette. Okay, so I think this is relatively the final block palette that I'd like to use for the build. I'm not actually going to make anything. I was kind of considering like starting to make something, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that in a creative world. So I've got all of our blocks. Now we just need to acquire them. Well, I do believe I should theoretically have all of the blocks that I need now. Let me pull up my little sheet here. Okay, so starting from the top, we have stone, which we can turn into stone bricks. We have cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, and vines to turn the stone bricks into mossy stone bricks. We have tuft, which is going to be like the main building block. We have spruce, which we can turn into whatever we need. We have copper, which I will need to oxidize. I think it should oxidize on its own. I don't think it's like something that I have to worry about. I think it should just turn blue over time. And then we have calcite, diorite, no pale oak. I still haven't found any pale oak logs, but those are, it's kind of whatever. Pale oak and mud. Mud's another one. But we've got shroom lights, we've got flowering azalea, we've got azalea leaves. We don't have any lanterns, but lanterns are a little bit of a later thing, and we've got andesite. So that is my block palette. I'm sure there's going to be, other blocks that I make for decoration, like, barrels or some such. But now we just have to get started. So at the start of this build, it really is kind of setting the tone for the rest of it. I mean, I know, the front of the build is what the rest of it's gonna look like. Yeah, actually. But it's really hard because I don't think I've ever worked in such a slim width as I had between these two houses here, which is not a bad thing. Not at all. It was just something that I was not used to. You can see me just jumping about aimlessly, I swear. I'm pondering some very interesting stuff, but it really was just a game of place one block, take the same block down, place a different block, take that block down, It was really a lot of trial and error. Do I continue the brick walls the whole way up, or do I branch out? Because I want this to be... I'm thinking this is going to be a balcony right here. So let me go boom, boom, not that middle one there. And then maybe we make it out of wood, so it's got some color variety in it, right? So let me grab some spruce here. During this whole build, I was actually having a great conversation with one of the members on it, and we were talking about the fact that this server is actually just about 6 months old. I guess when I had joined, I was always under the impression that it was definitely alive for more than 6 months, but yeah, this whole server is about 6 months old, at least from what I've been told. I might be wrong, but that's what I got out of it. I'm really trying to give this balcony texture in any way I can, like really try. I'm trying a bunch of different things. I tried to add this skirt around the oak, and then I ended up with these fences on both sides of the logs going up and down it to add some more texture, along with some trapdoors on the insides. I'm just trying to figure out a way that I can add shape and definition, and you'll see it a lot more in one of my most favorite changes. It comes a little bit later. And again, this is me, taking down one block, placing the same block, it's just a bunch of trial and error, trying to get something that looks right, trying the same thing in a different color, trying the same thing in yet another color, but maybe with two combined. And it's just a lot of this and that, color matching, seeing what works. And then right here comes one of my favorite changes, honestly. I'm kind of putzing around with the door once again, but you'll see in just a second, we push the walls back here, and it makes the doorway like come out into the balcony, and I honestly love that change so much, especially with the fences on the outside. It looks so much better. Alrighty, so I do believe that this is, I mean, not the finished look, but this is the look. This is the outside of the building. I am honestly really happy with it. I love that I pushed this layer like back here. I love that it's closer up here and then further back up here. Gives it a really nice look. Gives it a really nice look. But alright, you guys, that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode today. I know we did a little bit less than maybe we have done in the past, but I've noticed that I tend to over-record, and then it takes me way longer to actually get the content out. So this time I'm trying to record a little less, So this time I'm trying to record a little less, keep things manageable, get videos edited fast and out to you guys to watch. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.